Okay, hi guys and welcome to the show, and I thought I'd share with you three of my most favorite, actually I think the three most favorite presents I received for Christmas, and they're so big I've had to lay it out on my sofa. I'll start over here. This is a beautiful book on the films of Akira Kurosawa, and of course on the cover we have a still from Ran, Kurosawa's version or interpretation of King Lear, of course. And this book, oh, good shot of the old Pepsi there. This book is just gorgeous. Lots of stills from his movies. Big Kurosawa fan. If you're not familiar with Kurosawa, he is undoubtedly the greatest filmmaker of all time. He inspired everybody from Spielberg. I mean, just a huge influence. And Jimbo, of course, is another. Oh, there's a still from Jimbo there. Samurai classic. The second book is equally as gorgeous. This, of course, is a massive table book on Art Deco from 1910 to 1939. Just look at the beautiful pictures. I mean, Art Deco is just so stylish. I mean, where has it all gone wrong? You know, everything, architecture, furniture, beautiful posters. Oh, just look at that. Gorgeous, really gorgeous. Jukebox, look at that. There we got Italian. I've forgotten his name. What was his name? Boccioni, I think his name was. Boccioni, you know, the futurist. Lega, of course. Lega there. Just go. Oh, see the. Oh my gosh, look at that tea set. Oh, pure class. They don't make them like this anymore. They don't make them like this anymore. Beautiful book. And just look at that cover. See, I'm not a car enthusiast, but that is a car. To me, that's a car. And then last of all, the archives, the ultimate classic guides to the Alien movie. Of course, we have the Giga illustration on the front, and again, beautiful pictures of all the set designs. You guys know I'm obsessed with the, especially the original. And let's see if, oh, I think that's one of the Giugiaros there. Old Bishop. Animatronics used in the face huggers, of course. Just magical. Oh, look at the suits, all the alien suits. There's even shots, somewhere in here there's shots of Giga actually working on the set. Just priceless, really beautiful. Giga, is it Giga or Giga? I can never remember. The sketches there, just stunning. Fantastic. I love all the illustrations, just beautiful. I love these big books. These to me are my prized possessions. To me, this is what life's worth living for. These prized possessions. These are the little treats in life that just make it all worth it. Anyway, let's roll the intro and get into today's video. Hi guys, and welcome to the show. Today, a very quick end of year video. By the time you're watching this, it will probably already be 2017, which is crazy to think it's 2007. Why aren't we in spaceships zooming about? Right, I better do wristwatch check, and I'm still wearing the little, this is the Seiko Solar Quartz chronograph, diver chronograph, that I just reviewed. It's a complication. You guys know I love chronographs and I love divers, so it's any wonder that I adore this watch. It is a big piece, and I forgot to give thanks to Mark at Long Island Watches for lending this out, so big shout out to Mark there. I'm going to be returning this, and I think actually they're going for about $220, which I think is an absolute bargain. Excellent watch. Really enjoyed my time with this. It just shows what Seiko can do for a couple $100. It's amazing. Why you'd ever want to buy, you know, a quartz fashion watch when you're gonna have this, which is a real, you know, what is it, ISO certified diver, you know, just fantastic. Anyway, wristwatch check done. let's get on with this particular video. Now, the other day, there was a fantastic video. Actually, the other day, I think it was this morning. KDP, my good friend KDP over on the West Coast of the United States, he posted a video of 2017 watch goals. And it was fascinating. I find KDP always very interesting. He's an extremely cultured, kind gentleman that I had the pleasure of meeting here when he visited New York. If you're not familiar with his channel, I'll leave a link up there to this particular video in question. I really enjoyed how he broke down the wrist time of each timepiece in his collection. He always gets really mathematical, you know, with charts and statistics. I find it fascinating. I can barely do my times tables myself. So one of his watch goals was the Cartier Basculante, which I just adore. I think it's one of the most underrated Cartier watches. It's absolute, utter, pure class. It's kind of similar to the Reverso in a way that it flips over, but it does it in a different way. It has this axis where it turns is kind of on either side. It has this frame. Beautiful, beautiful timepiece. Would almost consider one myself. I have considered one myself. I love the fact I could have maybe an engraving on the other side, the Wolford Lion, the logo of my channel perhaps, or my initials, something like that. And you guys know I'm a big Cartier fan. It's a family tradition. What a fantastic choice. I hope, KDP, if you're watching, I hope you go for it. And that kind of got me onto the subject of my 2017 watch goals. I've changed them slightly, but before we get into that, I wanted to discuss something that he did bring up that I think is an excellent point. What watches have I worn the most? You guys might not believe this, but the watch I've worn the most has actually been the Casio Mudman, the G-Shock Mudman, this military Mudman, because it's the only watch I wear every single day without fail. It's my exercise, it's my workout watch. I use it to time my cardio, I use it to time things like planks, sit-ups, that kind of thing. And it's just been indispensable. It's a tough, robust. In fact, I'll put some images up so you can see it. You'll see that it's in a disgusting state. That's what happens when you wear a watch every single day and sweat, you know, onto it. And you know, I take it into the shower. It's been bashed about remorselessly. It's taken just about every punishment you can imagine, and that's what it's for. And yeah, that's the watch I wear the most. It's not exactly high-end, but it gets the job done, and at the end of the day, it's been an absolute trooper, and very comfortable, very light, tough, robust. What more do you want? The second watch I wear the most has actually been a February purchase, and that it was my true to day date. It's just such a useful complication. I always forget what day it is, so it's very practical. I've also really kind of fallen in love with, you know, that linen dial. It's just gorgeous. The little Henry, it's kind of dressy but still has that sporty heritage in it. I'm a sports watch guy. There's no denying. I mean, can you tell? I'm a sports watch guy. The day date has got that oyster case. It's got that sporty DNA still in it, and it's just so practical. I love the two-tone. I wore it in hospital as well, so it's gained some kind of sentimental value as well. And it's been an absolute trooper. I had it fixed at Saltzman's. If you missed out on that, I had the crystal replaced. I did bash it. I think some keys scratched the crystal. So it's not the most robust piece. I've actually taken it out of rotation a little bit more. I think I was over-wearing it, if such a thing. And the third has probably been my GMT, the Rolex GMT, the Pepsi. And that, I really do kind of give it a tough time. It's a very practical complication, especially because I still have family overseas. I use that GMT hand a lot. I have it set to London time and local time on the main time there as well. So very, very practical. Quite an interesting three, you know, those are my top three. Also, this kind of brings me on to my next point. I really want to consolidate my collection for 2017. That is one of my watch goals. Somebody asked a fantastic question. What would be my 3 watches I would keep out of my collection if I could only keep 3? Believe it or not, I was thinking about this all last night. I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about this. Just and I came to the conclusion I cannot have a 3-watch collection. Then I thought, well, what about a 5? Possibly. I think my number is 7. I think by the end of this coming year, by 2018, that sounds crazy, right? 2018, I would like to have a 7-piece collection, concise and very carefully planned out. I think I could do it. I can't do 3. 5 is pushing it. I think 7 is perfect, 7 days of the week. It fits into my 8-slot watch case. I can, travel with it back, because I am going to go back to Europe, hopefully this year, because I'm well enough to fly now. Don't think I'll make it to Baselworld, unfortunately. But anyway, I will try and make it to Germany, and if I can, Switzerland, maybe some of the factories, see what I can do. Anyhow, so I think I can do a 7-watch collection. I think I can do it by 2018. However, there are some rules. I've got to have a Rolex in there. I've got to have my Subby or the GMT. I don't think I'm going to get the Datejust. I think I don't want to have, 3 Rolexes. It's a lot of Rolexes. I don't want to be Rolex heavy. I don't need 3 Rolexes. Who knows? Maybe an Explorer. I don't know. I'm still deliberating that one. I have to have a Seiko in there, undoubtedly. If I'm having a Rolex in there, I've got to have a Seiko. I've got to have something from Japan. Their rich tradition of watchmaking. Seiko is one of my, if not my favorite brand. I've always had the Seikos. I love them. I adore the brand. So I'm definitely going to have some Seikos in there. And lastly, I've got to add something German, and that kind of brings me on quite neatly. You would have seen in the background one of my next watch goals for 2017, and it is the Glashütte Original Pianomatic Luna. You may be aware I've lusted after my long-term goal is a Langmatic. However, look at this Glashütte. Now, this was originally released, I think, in about 2003 at Baselworld. Re-released recently in a 40mm size, originally in a 39mm size. And just look at that dial. So German. Made in Germany, from the Glashütte region of Germany, obviously. Their rich tradition of watchmaking. Just look at that dial. Those sub-seconds there towards the bottom, offset. Very, very Germanic. That date window, again, kind of instantly looks like a Lange, but yet, it hasn't got the £63,000 price tag of the one I tried on in Harrods. It's tasteful, it's classic, it's everything I love about German watchmaking. It's in-house. I mean, just ticks a lot of boxes, and I think it's a lot of watch for the money. Yeah, it is expensive. Has the moon phase. I need a dress watch, and I need a moon phase, and I need something from Germany in my final 7. So this is definitely a contender. The 39mm version, the early version, I think ticks a lot of boxes. Dazzling. It's astoundingly beautiful. Those swan neck twin adjusters, gorgeous. Just look at the detail in there. It is beautiful. We have a 3/4 sized automatic rotor in there. Everything Côte de Genie finishing, beautifully engraved detail there. It really is something that my collection is missing. The thing is, I love Lange, and this is definitely not homage, but you can see that German iconic style is in there. Yeah, it's an expensive watch. It really is expensive. We're looking 9 grand. I was considering Jaeger-LeCoultre. I was looking at Zenith as well. Still a possibility. I love Zenith, and if I go Zenith, I'll want to get the El Primero movement. That lineage, that pedigree. But I've got enough Swiss pieces. I've got to have something German. I've had my flirtation with Zinn. I've had my flirtations with Junghans, and actually I have 2 Junghans Bauhaus clocks. Jaeger-LeCoultre, as you guys know, I'm going to try and get an Atmos clock, so that's my Jaeger-LeCoultre kind of taken care of. Also a very historic movement, although not on in the wristwatch. I'm still considering a Zenith. I'm not ruling out an Explorer, although the Explorer doesn't cross off the German or the dress watch category. I need a dress watch. 2017, I'm getting a dress watch, definitely. Okay, so that is my watch goal for 2017. kind of a medium-term goal. I think that will keep me going until I get the A.LANGE. Now, I did get a watch for Christmas, and this is the Casio Data Bank. Just look at that bracelet, and the way it curves down is just, you know, with the little keypad there. Very fun, inexpensive, but wonderful gift because it just brought back so much of childhood. Very, very 80s. I mean, just look at it. Very, very cool indeed. Just chuffed to bits with it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do a review. Guys, if you want to see a review, do let me know. Why not? Why not? It's a fun watch. I love this bracelet. The way it tapers, it's just so retro, and it's just very fun. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I don't want to go on too long. I just want to say, have a happy new year. I wish you all the best. Thank you very, very much for all your support throughout 2016. It has been a crazy year. Still a hell of a lot to look forward to. Barely scratched the surface, but I just want to thank everybody, and I wish everybody the best of luck for 2017. I think it's going to be a great year. I'm very optimistic. Well, I'm always optimistic, but I do think it's going to be a great year. Please don't forget to add your watch goals. I'd love to hear what your watch goals are. Are you consolidating? Are you growing the collection? What watches do you aspire to buy in 2017? Thank you very, very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and found it useful. It really does help me. And as always, guys, I will catch you in the new year. Okay, ciao.